Germany's Chancellor Angela Merkel has said attempts to integrate immigrants in her country have failed. In doing so, she's likely to have kicked off a review of immigration policy. Nazanin Mashiri reports.
This marks a new direction in Germany's immigration debate. Her tone was measured and her words tough. Angela Merkel told young members of her party integration isn't working.
Und jetzt leben Sie bei uns. Wir haben uns eine Weile lang in die Tasche gelogen.
We lied to ourselves for a while. We said they won't stay so long, one day they'll be gone. This is not the reality. Of course, the multicultural approach is to live here side by side and be happy about each other. This approach has failed, utterly failed.
There are 4 million people of Turkish descent in Germany, half of them full citizens. Her message to them a lot softer. Immigrants are welcome, but they must fit in.
Integration is so important. So it is above all that those who want to participate in our society must not only comply with the law and adhere to the constitution, but above all must learn our language. To learn our language, to know our language.
Angela Merkel is in a difficult place right now. With an election in the spring, opinion polls show many Germans see Muslims as a burden on the economy. But the country also has a shortfall of skilled labour, crucial to the success of that economy. In the coming weeks and months, the German leader will have to accommodate both sides of the debate. Nazanin Mashiri, Al Jazeera.
Now, Germany isn't the only European country grappling with the immigration debate and the question of how to integrate newcomers. A backlash has been felt throughout the continent. In Sweden, a far-right party won seats in parliament for the first time last month. Its campaign advert showing veiled Muslim women pushing a pensioner aside in a rush for state benefits was banned. In the Netherlands, the anti-Islam Party for Freedom, led by Geert Wilders, gained a record number of seats in June. He campaigned strongly to cut immigration. The EU has voiced concerns about France's deportation of the Roma community. France has also become the first nation to ban the full face veil in public. There are similar laws pending in Belgium, the Netherlands, Spain and parts of Italy. We're joined now by Professor Higyo Funke, a social scientist from the Free University of Berlin. Do you agree with Angela Merkel? Is multiculturalism dead, not working?
No, I won't agree. The substantial line of the government is de facto. We are for integration. We have a lot of successes within the immigration, and we have to do more to integrate by language and by the everyday behavior of people.
And you talk about language, you're saying that anyone who wants to move to Germany needs to speak English, needs to learn the ways of the German, needs to fit in?
It is necessary for the chances of the minorities to learn German, to get a hold on the jobs and in the education system. So this is clear, and the institutions, the government is doing a lot that all people can learn German.
Now,
so it's challenging for more integration, not saying we don't want integration anymore. So it is more integration, and we have to challenge our behavior, our political behavior, to do more than before. And this is true also for the immigrants.
Right. Now, you're seeing a real backlash towards immigrants throughout many countries in Europe. Far-right parties gaining power, gaining votes. It certainly says something about the issue at hand, isn't it? People living in those countries are clearly threatened by people that they don't know much about.
Yes and no. The situation in the European countries are very different. Take, for example, Germany. It's not a threatening situation at all. There is no right-wing extremist force in the parliament and the like. Different to Netherlands or Austria or other countries where we have these kind of right populist forces who say we have to reduce. The difference is that they say we want to reduce immigration, and we want to challenge them very harsh. This can be dangerous, but the governments of all European countries are bound by their laws, and they have to be fair to all migrants, asylum seekers and the like. So it makes a difference if there is a right populist force and the real substance of giving the migrants chances to stay and to get their jobs. So we have to have a balanced view.
Excuse me, jumping in. Do you think we expect too much from multiculturalism? I mean, is it something that really is achievable?
Yes, with respect to multiculturalism, this was a concept, especially in Germany, against those who say we have no migrants at all. So it was a kind of fighting concept to say, yes, there are different religions, there are different cultures. Here we have to accept this. But it does not mean that we just let them go. We have to integrate them. We have to challenge them to learn German so they have a say in the German society and a chance to get jobs and educational efforts and advantages.
Professor, thanks very much for your time, talking to us live there from Berlin.